you might be spending the money that you used to buy your plot of land to build your mansion on food. So middle class earners will do what? They'll run to the bush and leave. Ha. So hello guys and welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking about food and money. Alright, so but first of all, before we delve into any of this, guys, what's going on? Somebody should just take 2 seconds and explain to me what's happening to Nigerian markets. I know they say it's happening everywhere in the world, but gosh, what's going on? The price of food is getting so high by the day. Guys, you literally cannot spend 50k on the same things you spent it on last month. I'm not understanding. I am not understanding what's going on. Guys, we have to survive this thing. The price of foodstuff has been increasing terribly. But recently, guys, this is like, bruh, this is terrible. So middle class earners will do what? They'll run to the bush and leave. Ha. No, this is exactly what has informed this video today. I was hit afresh the last time I went to the market to get supplies for my kitchen. Guys, no, you have to work hard. Work harder so you don't die of hunger. So guys, in this video I'll be sharing with us some tips and tricks that I have personally put into practice over time that has helped me to save up to 40% on my monthly food budget. So you want to stick around to hear them. So the first thing I want you to do, guys, is to make a meal plan and a food budget. Okay, now guys, what I mean is, you know the kind of meals you want to eat. You have to literally plan. This is not the time to just go to the market, anything you see you buy, you come back. If you're just doing it as you go, guys, you might be spending the money that you used to buy your plot of land to build your mansion on food. Okay, so we all need to be very meticulous in this particular season. Okay, you have to consciously plan what you want to eat. Write them down, Monday to Sunday, first week to last week, depending on how you earn anyway. You can plan for the week, you can plan for 2 weeks, you can plan for a month or even more. Alright, but guys, planning is key. So please make a meal plan and a food budget. Now your food budget has to be based on what you're earning. Okay, you don't have to budget beyond what you earn. Okay, for instance, if you're earning up to say 100,000 naira, you can bring out say maybe 20k for food for the month, and then you make your plan into that budget that you brought out and make sure you stick to it. Don't just go randomly to the market. If not, you might spend 20k in 1 week for food. So depending on your earnings, you structure your meal plan and your budget around it. Okay, and of course this meal plan is going to help you make the right choice of food according to your budget. Okay, you will know which food is more expensive, which one is less expensive, so that you can factor your choice of food around it so that it fits into your budget. I don't know if I'm making sense. Okay, so if you make a food plan, that's going to help you to know exactly what you're going to the market to buy per time. You don't buy what you don't need. The next point, guys, is to eat more homemade meals than eating out. Okay, this makes perfect sense, guys. You already know that making your meals at home, even though for some persons it's a little bit stressful, but it's way economical than always eating in restaurants. Okay, I'm not saying you should totally abolish eating out, okay, but do that when it is absolutely necessary. Okay, but eat more homemade meals. When you eat more homemade meals, you always have leftover, because when you make your food from the house, it's always cheaper and you have more to eat even than when you spend that same amount you used to cook in the house in a restaurant. It's just a one-time meal. Sometimes it's even more nutritious than what we buy outside to eat. So please, especially in this period, make out time to make your meals at home, even if you're a 9-to-5er. I know a lot of us 9-to-5ers, we are tempted to get our meals from roadside food vendors. Please make your meals at home. If you cannot make it yourself, say you don't have that kind of time, get someone to cook for you and stock it in your fridge and pack your lunch from the house to work. It's cheaper that way, okay, than looking for what to buy in restaurants every day. You spend more money, guys. So please take that tip into consideration. Make your meals from home rather than buying lunch outside every day or eating out in restaurants. Something else you need to consider, guys, is to take advantage of your local markets, okay, or your village market, however you want to call them. But we all know that when you go to the local market, you have more variety, you buy things cheaper, because most of these people, they bring these goods straight from the farm, or they go to like bush markets, as we call it over here. There's some bush markets that farmers bring their goods directly to, okay. So if you locate such around you, you get them in cheaper prices than what you get in your supermarkets, okay, and superstores. Of course, I know that there are some products that you cannot find in your local market that you only find in superstores, okay. Those ones you can actually get from there, but whatever you know is in the local markets. I mean, for instance, like say pepper. Some persons will prefer to go to Spa or ShopRite to get fresh pepper, tarodo, pepper, and the same pepper, you get it in your local market, far cheaper. What you buy for 1,000 naira in your superstore, you can get it for as low as 300 to 400 naira in the local market. So guys, this is not the time to be forming supermarkets boss. Please go to your local markets. Most of them in your local markets are even organic, so you save more money and you eat healthier. My next tip for us, guys, is to buy in bulk if you can, okay. If your monthly food budget can afford you buying your food stuff in bulk, please, that's the best option. Go ahead and buy your food in bulk. You're going to save so much money, because guys, when you go to your local market to get these products, you're actually getting them at a wholesale price and not the retail price. So another thing is, please stop buying things, or reduce, let me not say stop, reduce how you buy your food stuff from the roadside shops close to your house, the street shops, the kiosks, okay. Guys, always get your food from the main market in bulk. Those little 100 naira, 200 naira, 500 naira, 1,000 naira difference, if you put them all together, you find out that you're saving a fortune. It's not when you need matchstick, for instance, that's when you go to the shop close to your house to get matchstick of 20 naira or 30 naira, and the next minute you need dry pepper, that's when you want to go and get dry pepper of 50 naira or 100 naira. If you can afford to get your items in bulk, go to the main market where you have variety, okay. You buy them in cheaper prices and you save yourself time of always going out to get things in smaller chunks whenever you need them. If you're like me and you have kids, please get their snacks in cartons. Stop doing this 15 naira biscuit today, 20 naira biscuit today, 15 naira juice tomorrow. Your kids are going to school and you want to pack snacks for them. That is when you want to buy biscuits of 15 naira, 100 naira. If you can, please get these things in cartons. Get their packs of juice in cartons. Get their packs of biscuits in cartons. Whatever it is that you give to them as snacks, okay? Get it in cartons. These children eat a lot, and if you're giving your children snacks a lot, then you don't want to be going out all the time to be getting 15 naira, 100 naira, 200 naira biscuits or whatnot. Get these things in carton. You can buy a carton, it will serve them longer, you spend less. Even packs of juice, okay, you can get them for less when you get them in cartons. And another thing that has to do with kids is, when you have these things at home and you're going out with your children, please form the habit of carrying snacks from your house. You're trying to save money, right? Because if you just dash out of the house with these children, they will spend less than 30 minutes and they already tell you they want to eat biscuits, they want to take juice. And if they're hungry, guys, you will get them what they want. So if you have snacks at home, you have juice, whatever it is, pack it from the house. Go along with it. So the moment they feel hungry, you bring it out and you give to them. That way, you're not putting yourself through the stress of now spending another money to buy what you already have in the house, okay? Another thing you need to consider, guys, is to eat seasonal foods when they are in season. That way you buy more for less and it's usually cheaper, okay? So you plan your meal for the month around those kind of meals, okay? Especially the ones that you like, and stock them enough and get so much more than when you go to the market to buy them when they're out of season. They're usually more expensive. This next step, I know a lot of persons are still very much guilty of it, but guys, please simplify your meals. I know it's not every day we have to eat bobo foods or gang foods. that wherever you put your spoon, there are things disturbing your hand. Okay, I understand once in a while you want to give yourself a treat, but please don't make it an everyday thing anymore. Okay, you can still make simple meals that are very delicious and as well nutritious. So please learn the habit of eating simpler meals and substitute, guys, substitute a lot of things. Okay, you can eat egg instead of fish or meat. I know some of you, if you don't eat fish or meat in a meal, it's like you can eat your rice, your stew, whatever it is, with boiled egg, okay, instead of meat, cow head, cow tail. These things are very expensive in the market, so make your meals simpler. You know prawn is very expensive in the market, you know snail is very expensive in the market. Substitute these things for other alternatives, okay, that are still very healthy for you but simpler and cheaper. Okay, simplify your meals in different ways, guys. Some expensive fishes in the market like croaker, mackerel, tuna, shiny, scumbia, whatever, please substitute them with fishes like bala. I'll leave a picture here so that you can know exactly what I'm talking about. Mala fish is still very delicious and nutritious as well. So look for simpler and cheaper alternatives, okay, to simplify your meal so that you don't have to spend so much to pad up your food before you can feel like you're eating something healthy. Okay, this next step has helped me so much, guys, to save money every month. Okay, and that is to go through your fridge and your pantry, your kitchen store if you like, to know exactly what you need to buy, what is finishing, what is left, what quantity is there. Okay, so that you know exactly what to write on your list and exactly what quantity to buy, so that you don't end up going to the market to get something that you already have in stock, and maybe it's even the one you will need that you will end up not buying. So to the list salt, pepper, whatever it is, seasoning cubes, guys, I write them down. I go around my kitchen checking for not just food stuff anyway. I do that for every other household items I know that I buy on a monthly basis. Okay, soaps, whatever it is, I write them down. This next point, I know a lot of us Nigerians are very, very guilty of it, and that is following or being loyal to brand names. I know what I'm saying, guys. A lot of these companies have succeeded over time in reducing their quantity, their quality, but increasing their price. But a lot of people will just be like, that's the name I'm going for, that's the brand I must get. Guys, please look for alternatives, okay, that still give you very similar or even better quality and even quantity but cheaper. Stop being loyal unnecessarily to brands, okay, and be loyal to your pocket instead. All right, guys, there is no other way of saying this. This is not the time to be unnecessarily loyal to brands. Respect your pocket more than that brand name. Okay, the next on the list, guys, is to reduce your portion. Nobody is saying you should starve yourself to death, okay, but please stop eating 5 persons meal. This is not the time to be eating just anything you see. You want to cook everything and eat, okay, guys? So please reduce your portion. I'm not also saying you should reduce the number of times you eat in a day, but you can do that if you can cope. Okay, from eating 3 to 4 to 5 times, you can reduce it to twice a day. There are even people who eat once and the rest of the day they just take, vegetables or one main meal and vegetables. If you can do that, fine, but do what is okay for your health. Okay, I believe that reducing your portions too is also safe for your health, but we all differ. Okay, so go with your health needs, but try as much as you can to reduce your portions. You may not reduce the number of times you eat, but the portion you're consuming per time, please reduce it. What this will do for you is to give you more food in your pots. What you're supposed to eat 5 times, if you eat it 7 times, you've added 2 more times of meal. All right, so that's one way of saving money. The next item on my list, guys, is quite funny, but it is true, and that is to spend more on food with cash than with your card or transfers. Okay, see, there is nothing that will reset your brain more than seeing your cash leave your hand and you're seeing the quantity of food you're buying with it. So if you're going shopping for food, please try as much as you can to get cash. The more you pay with cash, the more you're able to know your limits, the more you're able to actually decide whether what you're paying that money for is actually worth it. Okay, you can imagine yourself paying 30,000 naira for an item and you're counting. You'll be like, wait, do I really need to spend this much on this item? But when they tell you, oh, something is 50k and you're just bringing out your card and you're just swiping and swiping, it's far easier. Or you say, oh, transfer, you just transfer, ting. It's maybe minutes later you get the alert. You may not really feel it, but when that cash is leaving your wallet, leaving your pocket, leaving your hands, guys, you're actually going to tell yourself the truth, and that will help you to set your limits. You actually know that you're spending so on an item. Okay, it will really open your eyes so that you will know what to buy and what to actually forgo. The next one I have, guys, is proper food storage. There is nothing as frustrating as spending your hard-earned money on food, especially when you're buying in bulk and they get bad. Okay, so we need to take into consideration how we store our food. Okay, please look for safe ways to store your food so that it can last you longer. All right, that will make you not to spend more money when you want to cook those food, because if they are spoiled, you need to throw them away and get a replacement, and that's making you spend an extra money. So store your food properly, and that way they're going to last you even longer. Another tip, guys, that I have for you is to pay keen attention at your point of payment, whether in the supermarket or in your local market. When they're calculating your bills, guys, please open your eyes. Open your eyes, join them in calculating, cross-check to see. It's not you being stingy, it's you being wise with your money. Okay, some persons can do it on purpose, but really most times it's erroneously done. Like if you're getting things in the supermarket and you're paying for 3, sometimes they can mistakenly just press 5, okay, and then the computer will automatically generate the price for 5 items. Okay, and if you're not paying attention, you might be paying for 5 instead of 3 items that you actually took home. Okay, so open your eyes and calculate what you're spending your money on. And the last tip I have for us, guys, is to not go to the market or to go shopping with your kids. I know they are your bundles of joy, okay? But please, as long as you're trying to save money, these lovelies, they can point for Africa. They will point and you just end up spending money on something you didn't even budget for. As much as you love them, please keep them at home when it's shopping time. Okay, as long as there's somebody to help you take care of them, please keep them at home and go shopping. That way you're more focused on the things you actually budgeted for. Okay, because if you take them along, especially if you have more than one, you buy for all of them and you might spend more than you actually bargained for. Okay, so as much as you love them, please don't go shopping with your kids if you're looking at saving money on groceries. Okay, and with this, guys, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a thumbs up to let me know that you liked it. Okay, and also leave a comment in the comment section how you've been coping in this good economy, all right, and how you've also inculcated 1 or 2 into your own style that has helped you to save money. All right, and if you're not yet subscribed to my channel, why not? Please join the family. Okay, click on that red button that says subscribe, and after doing that, you see a notification bell next to it. Please also click. That's the only way that YouTube is going to always notify you when I put out content. All right, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.